25. Call daddy, tell him 25. Call daddy, tell him 25. Oh,
What's good, everybody? Happy Tuesday. I hope everybody is having a great day today, y'all. My day is going good. I can't complain. I'm a little bit late. I'm sorry that I'm late. I wanted to come on here a little bit earlier today, but let me tell you. So, y'all know I just I had to go get my eyes changed. And so I had to go and I had to go to the eye doctor today because the woman told me when they gave me my new contacts, I needed to come in and show her I could put them. I've been wearing contacts, but I had stopped wearing them for a minute because they were too high maintenance. And so they wanted to make sure that I can come in and take them in and take them off. And she wasn't clear on what she was saying. I'm thinking to myself, girl, I had to take the contacts on and off in front of you when I left. But what happened was she was trying to say that my contacts haven't came in yet. I found out my right eye is the bad eye. My right eye is the bad eye because they ended up having me take a test today to see what I can see. And I didn't really know. I noticed that when I put my right contact in, everything feels like a little starry to me. But I didn't know that my right eye was as bad as it was because when I had to do the test today, I could see everything clearly with the left eye. But on my right eye, I'm telling you, that screen, you know, they have it on like 20, on 40, and on 50. I could barely make out what they had. The 20 is the real small stuff, and then 40 is medium, and 50 is big. I could barely make out what was on line 50. And with my left eye, I could make out what was on line 20. So it was crazy. But you know, at first I had gave up on the contacts because I felt like they was too high maintenance. But now I used to be scared of the contacts though, but now I like them. The only thing is I can't tell when they upside down or not. And I think it's so crazy. I think that, I got a pack. You know what? Let me not say that. I'm not gonna say it because I feel like I got $1 million idea, but we'll see. But again, we are here to talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 17, episode 11. And the name of the episode is called, wait a minute, I forgot to write down the name of the episode. The name of the episode is called Shady Text and Bigger Regrets. But the name of the episode should be
Take Your Ass Down to the Welfare.
Kelly, take your ass down to the welfare. Go down to the welfare. Kelly should be down to the welfare. Okay? That should be the name. Jay Reed say take you down to the welfare is insane. It's not insane, baby. It's real, baby. It's real, baby. We got to talk about it, too. And we're going to talk about it. You sensitive lead. We got to have life lessons, okay? Now, before we get started, let's see who all in here, and then we're going to talk. Okay, y'all, I'm going to have to let Love Island go. I'm sorry, but I just feel like that with Love Island, again, the turnover is too quick. You get what I'm saying? And then Love Island, it'll be different, y'all, if they was like 30-minute episodes, y'all. They be giving us an hour episodes, hour 18 minutes, hour 34 minutes. You know what I'm saying? An hour, 18 minutes on a Friday. What we supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? I can't do it. And then it's like 4 or 5 times a week or whatever. I just can't. I don't feel like I'm myself now. They getting good. I know they getting good, Rob J in the city, but listen, I ain't got enough time. Good boy, there's something there. What? I did not edit. So I seen somebody in the comments already. I did not edit the picture. That is a real picture. Let me pull up the picture because y'all be thinking that I be trying to be shady with the quads. That is a real picture of Kelly. I didn't edit no. I don't edit no pictures. This is a real picture. Y'all can't see the picture. Hold on. Share screen. This is a real picture of Kelly. I don't have to edit the picture, baby. That's her. Okay. So, let's see who up in here we're going to talk. Thank you for the super chat, Sweat Canal. She said, I have a meeting at 1400. So hold my place in line, people. I'll be back. Thank you. What's good? Down to the welfare. Take your ass down to the welfare. Pull up Momo beside Kelli Gabor. Who is Momo? I'm scared. Scared of what? Hey, boo, what's good? They was getting in the way of my hot topics. This pic is the closest to Kelly's original face. Jumps are what? I watch you religiously, even replay videos. I listen to you while I garden. I'm about to harvest some plums and peaches while listening to you. Oh, thank you so much, Tony Sutton. It made me feel good. Thank you so much. Miss Bella, what's good? Madison Holly, C. Patterson. Belda Sorrentino, The Informed, what's good? Cameron, what's good? Why Shamia always wants somebody to show? I don't like that. It's too much. Mism, what's good? The Informed. Dalala, what's good? I'm screaming at the title, but in the series, how did she get a cast on the show? The producers don't check bank statements. They don't. Gabor, not the Momo version of Kelly. If you know who is Momo, I don't know who Momo is. Gabor, this title what? Oh, Kelly. Rosie Posey, what's good? Happy Tuesday. Child Kelly is homeless but not toothless. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Gabor, the thumbnail is scaring me. Baby, that's a picture of her. Girl should be embarrassed coming on TV like she a bus mogul and that girl. Exactly, a business mogul and that girl. Exactly, we gotta talk about it. It's the fact that Kelly cosplaying as a scary Momo doll that was terrifying children back in 2019 on YouTube. Let me see. Okay, Momo doll. Let me look it up. Let's see. Momo doll. I had went to. Oh wow. Oh wow. Wow. Okay, YDKO, what's good? I am enlightened folk. Rob J, what's good? Kelly is the best grifter of all time. No, she not, baby. I knew that she wasn't it. Miss Lovely T, what's good? Get the broke beat out of here. We can't even really talk like I want to talk until a little bit more. Is Shamia Jarvis? I don't know. That's what the people saying. Hey, good boy, I'm not the BBL charity case. Yes, she's the BBL. I'm gonna start calling her. I used to call her ShaBBL. I want to call her Shafreaky. Because, and I see why her and Portia are friends now, because you know they are real nasty. D. Spencer, what's good? Ready to listen to you in the gym. What's good, KSG Patterson? Stacy, what's good? Erica Robinson, what's good? Mouth of the South, what's good? Take your ass down to the welfare, Kelly. Okay? So again, y'all, we are here to talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 17, episode 11, and the name of the episode is called Shady Texts and Bigger Regrets. Okay? So the episode started off with Cynthia hosting. Cynthia ended up hosting Shafreaky at the house, okay? So Shafreaky ended up coming over to the house. Wait a minute. StreamYard is moving a little bit slow today. Can y'all even hear me? Okay. So Cynthia is hosting Shafreaky over at Lake Bailey. Okay. And she said that, you know, Shafreaky is usually a good time. You know what I'm saying? But nothing was fun about her when they was in Dallas. She was real defensive, and she owes Shamia enough to hear what is going on with her, okay? So Shamina came over, and ShaBBL, Cynthia started asking her about the guest list for Gerald's party. You know what I'm saying? Why wasn't all of the ladies invited, okay? Shamina said that the last time she spoke with Drew and Angela, it was very combative. She said that Angela came for her marriage and you can't come back from that. That's not true, okay? Shamia came for Angela's marriage first, right? Shamia always wants to play the victim, right? You can't come for this girl's marriage and think that ain't nobody gonna say nothing to you. You actually drew first blood at that dinner, and you drew first blood when it came to the marriages, okay? She said that with Drew, she doesn't have an issue with Drew, but Drew keep bringing up Portia, and that's where she draws the line, okay? Now, this is the running thing that she's running with this year, is that I don't want to talk about Portia. I don't want to talk about Portia. But see, her not talking about Portia is not her saying that she don't want to be a good friend of Portia. She's drawing the line there because she knows Portia is what makes her relevant. She knows that Portia is what makes her relevant. Nobody cares about Gerald. Nobody cares about Shiloh. Nobody cares about those failed transfers. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about your mama. The only thing that people care about when it comes to Shamia is Portia. And they halfway don't care about you what's going on with Portia. Okay? So she said that she did not invite Dennis. I mean, she did invite Dennis because he and Gerald have a relationship. Okay? And so Cynthia ended up pointing out, as I did in my last review, that Portia did invite Shamia to her event, which was the couples event at the beginning of the season, or the first episode. It was actually the first episode, actually, right? And she said Shamina bringing up stuff back on the show that had nothing to do with nothing. She said that there was some pretty nasty texts that went back and forth after the reunion, and one was about her marriage, okay? She said that when it comes to Portia, she doesn't mean well, and she doesn't wish her well, and she don't want to do the fake shit no more. But my thing with Shamina is she always talking out of both sides of her neck, girl, because if you didn't want to do the fake shit no more, you wouldn't have came to Portia's event. If you didn't want to do the fake shit no more, you wouldn't have came to Portia's event in the first place. But you came to Portia's event because you do the fake shit. Yes, you do. Okay? Cynthia asked Shanono if the stress of her trying to give Gerald a son causing her energy to be misdirected toward the women. Okay? Victim says no, because they lit her up in return. But this is the thing with Shamina that she didn't understand, that return means something was done to them first, right? And returns comes after you have done something to them. So, of course, they're going to say something back to you when you come at them, right? But the minute your energy is misdirected, if you came at them, just because they return something to you doesn't mean that you wasn't right. You probably misspoke. I believe you just stupid, but you probably misspoke. Okay? Shamia asked Cynthia, can she get a hug? And she ended up leaning back and Cynthia straddles her. For me, with Shamina on the screen, it's always too nasty. It's too sexual. It's very, very off-putting. I can bet you that Gerald would have a problem with this next, right? Every time she's in the scene with the women, there's some touchy-feely action going on. And my thing with Shamina is, girl, you got daughters. Shabua Dagger, you got daughters. And I just think that it's funny because, you know what I'm saying? YDKO say Shadidi. Shadidi goes both ways, right? And so you can never tell if she's actually playing or not. But I just think with the history of what happened with the girls on this show, I wouldn't even participate in no type of shit like this with Shafreaky. You get what I'm saying? Because it always comes back up on Mad Day. I just wouldn't even participate with it, okay? Now, next we got Pinky and K. Michelle, okay? Listen, over here, I'm just a truth teller. I gotta be honest. Is it? Wait a minute, right? Yeah. I'm a truth teller. I gotta be honest. I gotta always tell the truth on what I see on the screen. And y'all know I love Pinky, but we gotta talk, okay? Now, Pinky said that $9,000 came out of her account. But she said, K. Michelle, as soon as K. Michelle sat down, she was on the phone. And she said that, $9,000 came out of her account and she couldn't identify what it was for. Right? Okay? And K. Michelle said $9,000 and she was like, yeah. Okay? This is my thing with you, Pinky. She said $9,000 came out of her account, but see, earlier in the season, this is what I be saying, baby, you got to be careful what you put out there, baby. Earlier in the season, $9,000 came out of your account, Pinky, and you noticed it, right? And if you noticed it, it means that you can't wipe your ass with the $9,000, with $89,000, like you claimed earlier in the season.
Pocket.
Right? A boss bitch like you could wipe your ass for $89,000. You don't know $89,000 is missing, right? But $9,000 came out of your account, girl, and you couldn't even identify where it was supposed to be. You couldn't even identify where it was supposed to be. A bad bitch that doesn't pay her bill. Okay? Now, she said the $9,000 was for food for the restaurant, but why is $9,000 coming out of your personal account for your business? Why is $9,000 coming out of your personal account for your business? Maybe I see why you filed bankruptcy, girl. Okay? So she said that she's celebrating franchising. Okay? Now she said something about 250. I don't know if it was 250 people that are trying to franchise Slutty Vegan or not, but I don't know. Okay? But she said that the bankruptcy was a very heavy topic for her. And she said, luckily, she has a husband who is successful, who would help her if she allowed him to. But she said that she doesn't want him to help her because she wants Derek to see that she's a warrior, because that's what attracted him to her in the first place.
Don't you guys, I said it.
I said it. Didn't I tell you? See, that's the thing. Y'all be telling me, no, baby. That's what attracted him. See, that's what see, this is the thing. Girls like Pinky lead with I'm an independent. I'm a boss, right? And so does Candy. And I don't think that Pinky or Candy look bad, but I think that they probably feel like they aren't the most beautiful women in the room, so they try to play up being a boss because I'm a boss, right? And so that's the bait that they use, right? And so niggas will also play it up and to fill your head up with being this independent talk so that women will always pay for shit and they don't have to pay for nothing. Okay? Niggas will fill your head up with their independent talk so they won't have to pay for nothing, baby.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Be very clear.
Very clear, baby. I've seen it done. I've seen it done. You a boss chick. You a boss chick. And they'll have you. Listen, I've seen it done before. Okay? Let me just, that's all I say. Okay? Now, do I believe that Pinky husband Derek was going to give her $5 million? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It was not a matter of whether she allowed him to help her or not. It was a matter of if he had it and if he was going to really do it, right? Because before she filed for bankruptcy, he would have made her take the money. Before she filed for bankruptcy as his wife, he would have made her take the money. And she would have been running around saying her husband would let her file for bankruptcy and he gave her $5 million. That's what she would have been running around saying, baby. Let me tell you, baby, I know the game. I know the game. If he was gonna give her the money, he would have gave it to her. If he wanted to give her the money, he would have gave it to her. See, y'all believe in wood nickels. He would have gave her the money. Gene said he got money, good boy. Did he let you borrow some, Gene? Shit. Okay? Sitting around here running around. He tried to offer me and gave her a fucking nickel. And y'all running around saying, he got money. Where is it? Okay? So K. Michelle ended up talking about Nobody Drew singing the national anthem at the park. Okay? And K. Michelle said, life is more than a national anthem. Okay? If you do right by people, you could experience other performances. Okay? If you do right by people, you can experience other performances. And Pinky said, yeah, on cruise ships.
No, you.
Okay? On cruise ships, girl. I don't know who, baby, who does Drew think she is? Who does Drew think she is? Singing, baby, y'all trying to tell me that Drew is that girl and she was singing over there at the park? They didn't even do a mic check for Drew. They didn't even do a mic check. Child gone. I can't take it with y'all up here with Nobody Drew. Okay? K. Michelle said it's always these opinions to make you feel like you don't belong. She said that Shamia and her mama came to the club at 2 o'clock in the morning. Now, my thing is, Shamia, if you came to the club at 2 o'clock in the morning, who was watching Shallow? What type of mother leaves their child at 2 o'clock in the morning? They sickly child.
You're horrible, mother.
The last time you went to Grenada, your mama said that it was so cold. The nanny had Shiloh so cold in there, baby. It was almost like the North Pole. That's what your mama said. And you left Shiloh at 2 o'clock in the morning to go to the club with K. Michelle? Baby. Okay? So K. Michelle said that Johnny Taylor had on a white suit with her titties pulled up to her chin, baby, and she never met a mama like that. Okay? She said that Johnny Taylor held her hand in the club and prayed for over an hour. Okay? Thank you for the super chat, Monique King. She said, we know why you stay away from home. Thank you for the Angela. Thank you for the super chat, Monique King. Baby, listen. She said, girl, you going through hell over there at that household. You going through hell over there, baby. Child crying, I don't know what's wrong with him, child. I can't tell you what's wrong with him. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Okay, yeah. So she said that Shamina mama ended up holding her hand and praying for her in the club for over an hour. And she said, Shadidi said, I hope you be loyal to me and be my friend because none of my friends want me to be your friend. Okay? And K. Michelle said that she got to the car and started crying because why do you keep on saying this to me? Okay? And K. Michelle said, I have Shanae's back more than anything But for you to keep coming to me and saying none of my friends want me to be your friend, I don't want to hear about no candy-coated nights. But I like you, and that's what I lean into. See, baby, the truth is coming out. The truth is coming out, and the alliances are starting to fall. Okay? Because she said that she has Shamina's back more than anything means that she picked a side, which is why you have this disdain for Portia in anything that she does. What do you know about Shamina? What do you know about Shamina so much that you got her back more than anything? Y'all teamed up. See, y'all get to trying to tell me they ain't teamed up. They ain't teamed up. It is a team. And you own the wrong team. Thank you for the super chat, Q. He say, Shay was watching Shallow. Horrible mother. Horrible grandmother. We know Gerald ain't watching because she ain't a boy. My God. Now, who is Shay? Oh, Shia. Shia, baby. The blind leading the blind. Okay? Now, when it comes to Shamina saying, none of my friends want me to be friends with you, I'm torn. I'm torn, okay? Because on one hand, why does Shamia keep saying that, right? It's a hurtful thing to say. It's a really mean girl thing to say, and it's messy, and it makes a person feel like that there is something wrong with them, right? Even if it's true, why would you go and tell that to a person that's supposed to be your friend, right? I don't give a fuck about what another bitch said about me because, in the words of Megan Thee Stallion, I don't give a fuck who's talking about my head behind my back because the bitch knew better than to let me hear it, right? So if I'm not worried about it and it's not bothering me, why would you want to come and tell me that, right? On the other hand, I really need to hear more about the statement because it's almost becoming like you can't say anything to K. Michelle because K. Michelle is so sensitive. Whatever you say to her, she's crying about it. And instead of addressing it right then, or even at a later date with the person, she's running around on Twitter. She's running around telling other people. You get what I'm saying? And that's what I mean. Because when it came with Portia, right? When it was with Portia, everybody came down here. Portia was wrong. Portia was wrong. Portia was wrong. Just because it was Portia. And that's why when you get down here and do these reviews, you got to be honest because you never know what else is coming down the town pipe, the pipeline. You never know what's coming. It's some bullshit going on with K. Michelle. K. Michelle was not ready to join this show. In her head. She's sick in the head, child. She's sick in the head. Thank you for the super chat, Swayze Canal. She said, I'm glad you're seeing right through the antics. Of course I am. Of course I am. And did you hear, baby, did you hear my baby? Did you hear my baby Pinky say, baby, you was crying? Baby, that girl say, you was crying? Like, girl, these weak bitches got you over here crying like that? I went toe to toe. All she said was that, you know what I'm saying? Me and Angela went toe to toe. They crying. That got you crying? I think Pinky said, I need Gabor to come over here and join the scene, baby. Y'all, these bitches over here weak. These bitches over here weak. You crying because of that? Girl, all you had to do was talk about, okay. So Pinky said that her and Derek are throwing an 80s skate party and they're inviting everyone, okay? Then we get Portia. Okay, let me see. Let me pull up my picture. I got pictures. Shout out to Desiree. Desiree said, I want you to be great. Go and get the pictures. I went and got the pictures. Okay? So I went to, baby, you listen. Ugh. Okay? So Mike ended up coming over. Baby. Portia doesn't even have a doorbell. Right? Still hood. In this multi-million-dollar house, and she still don't got no doorbell. Right? $1 million hood rat.
That ghetto shit gotta go.
Yeah. That ghetto shit gotta go. Then the people in the confessional asked the girl, why don't you got a doorbell? Talking about it's iron doors. So can't no doorbell. Girl, the doorbell, baby, it ain't got nothing to do with the doorbell, baby. The doorbell gonna be on the outside and the alarm is gonna be on the inside, letting y'all know when somebody's at the door. Talking about just call my phone. Girl, stop. Okay? So the chef came up over there and he cooked some lamb chops and oxtails. It looked really, really good. Okay? Portia got a new confessional. I didn't like it. I didn't like the new confessional. She looked cute from the neck up, but she looked stuffed in the outfit that she had on. Her titties looked like they was a little what word do I want to use? No, not shallow. Her titties look a little. What word do I want to use? Like um, her titties looked broken, right? Her titties looked a little broken. One of them was all the way one way, the other one. You know what I'm saying? My thing is with Portia, girl, you're too seasoned on this show to show up in the confessional like that. I expect that from Kelly. I expect that from GoFundMe Kelly. I don't expect that for you. You've been over here too long to be doing that. Okay? Portia was at CultureCon. Remember, Portia was at CultureCon, and she said that she was dating two people. She said that he's nice and she's nice, right?
I can't.
I can't, y'all. I'm not interested. This is a storyline for Portia. Portia literally has nothing going on except for she's dating a woman, and I'm just not interested. I could see if Portia was the first housewife to date a woman. She's not the first housewife to date a woman. We got a woman in Miami, Julia, who is married to a whole woman, and the woman that she is married to is actually a Hall of Fame tennis player, right? And so what I don't like is that Portia is playing in our face. That's what I just can't respect. I just can't stand that she playing in our face.
Playing in my mother face. I hate that.
I hate that shit. I hate that shit, okay? Then she over here telling Mike, you need to make a decision because he don't want kids, right? So she telling him you need to make a decision because you want kids and I don't want kids anymore. You know what I'm saying? But just say you don't want the man, girl, right? Why are you putting it on him like you don't have a say-so? But what Portia wants him to do is break up with her so they can leave her in sway. And I'm just not interested in this storyline at all. At all. Okay? Now we got the little hobbit. Okay? Kelly.
Take your ass down to the welfare.
Take your ass down to the welfare. Take your ass down to the welfare. Okay? Now, Kelly is moving. Okay? She said that it's time for a restart, that her home is no longer peace. Okay? She said that she had beef with the neighbor. The neighbor was stalking her. It's always a nothing ass bitch sitting up here saying that somebody is stalking them. You get what I'm saying? It's always a 4'8" ass bitch sitting up here talking about somebody stalking them. Stalking you? Girl, please. Okay? So she said the woman was stalking her. She was stalking Chloe. She booted Chloe's car, so now Chloe's got a car. Okay? And she had to call the police on her. And when she called the police on her and it hit the blogs, the woman started commenting on the post. Okay? And so she said that she had to protect her baby, so she needed to move. Okay? And so we see the moving company coming over there packing Kelly up. Okay? She got the moving truck, right? Her mammy and her good Lamont. I want to say her good Judy because I didn't remember his name, but Lamont. Okay? And so, baby, we see them driving. Okay? Lamont is in the back seat. Her mama's sitting in the front seat. Okay? And they pulled up to a townhouse, baby. And Shanae opened the door. Salvation Army opened the door, baby. And initially, I thought that Shamina was there helping her move. But after Shamia hugged her and moved her arm back, I seen that Shamia was dressed to the nines, baby. Shamia was dressed to the nines. And I said, baby, Shamia don't got on no moving clothes. Baby, turns out Kelly is moving into her landlord's townhouse.
You a motherfucking liar. You knew that?
Baby, she is moving over here to Shamia's townhouse. Moving over here to Shamia's townhouse. Kelly, are you stupid?
Take your ass down to the welfare.
Take your ass down to the welfare. Take your stupid ass down to the welfare. Okay? This is the thing. Baby, life lessons. After all the shit you talked about Portia being in Simon's house, after all the shit you talked about having a man's in Simon's house, right? And that's what I keep on telling y'all with Kelly. Y'all be thinking that Kelly is eating, baby. The girls be, let me tell you something, baby. The girls be talking shit because they can't do what you do. The girls be talking shit because they can't do what you do. You want to pick on Portia. That's why you talking shit about a girl, because you didn't stop that man from giving you no 70,000. When a nigga want to spend that cheese on you, when them scamming ass niggas popping tags spend that shit, you let the nigga spend it on you, bitch. So you coming off like as a hater. Kelly has this way of talking like she's superior to the girls, but you not, baby. You not. You tried to say that Portia was married for 11 months, you was married for 11 years, and you married for love, and you can't compare the two, baby. We can't compare the two, baby, because your nigga was beating on you throughout the marriage and had you sleeping in closets and shit, and you stayed for 11 years. When Portia nigga, when he ran out of money, she got up off the nigga. Portia know when to get up off of a nigga. Just because you was in love with the nigga, don't you know what I'm saying? When a nigga start fucking up, you supposed to leave. You don't get no prizes for staying in a marriage that no longer serves you. That nigga, girl, that nigga didn't even have a home for you and your daughters to live in, bitch. He didn't even have a home for you and your daughters to live in once you left. That tired ass nigga didn't give you nothing but some sick ass babies who had CPS knocking on your doors after you birthed them. You couldn't even birth them babies without CPS coming over here knocking at your door.
Your child is broken.
Your child is broken. Couldn't even birth the babies. Had you over there sitting in jail. Who? Then you went and got $70,000 dental work done instead of getting a place for you and your girls to lay your head? You went and got $70,000 dental work done instead of a place for you and your daughters to lay your head? Baby, where are your priorities? Where are your priorities? Again, Kelly was talking all this shit about Britt last year donating toilet paper in Grenada and not showing up as that girl. And you was trying to show up as that girl, and you was lying. You bought 17 bags that wasn't coming out of boxes, so you probably bought them at the corner store, right? You had a security guard because your ex was crazy, and your ex is still crazy, but you don't got that security guard no more. Right? You don't got that security guard no more, so you was just putting on. Because if you had a security guard, your quote-unquote neighbor wouldn't be able to stalk you, baby. She wouldn't be able to stalk you. You had a stylist, and your stylist still had you looking a mess, right? You had that mangy ass dog over there getting manicures and pedicures and throwing parties for it, and you can't even secure a spot for you and your daughters. You can't even secure a spot for you and your daughters, and you thought that she was that girl.
In your friendships.
Nothing. You are nothing. You are nothing. Let that sink in.
You're nothing. You're nothing. You're nothing. You ain't shit. You're nothing. You couldn't even secure a spot for you and your daughters? And let's be clear, it's not because her ex that she had to move. She's bad with money and she makes poor decisions. And she's trying to make it seem like she was protecting her daughters, bitch, please. You didn't have to move. You wanted to move. And you just wanted to throw your babies in there. But see, you wanted to move and you couldn't afford it. And you are allowing yourself to become Shamia's charity project. And even if you think that the shit between Shamia and Portia was all on Portia, the fact that Shamia was even in a situation with Portia the way that she was, exposing secrets and shit would have put me on pause. Because let's be clear, Shamia was the first one who brought up the mama beef on camera last year when she sat down with Cynthia. Right? So on Mad Day, she would get mad and get the exposing stuff too. But see, that's the thing with Shamina. She wants to be seen as a ride or die friend. That's why she came at Drew last season the way that she came at Drew, because she wanted to be seen as this good ride or die friend. Because if Shamia truly at the bottom of her heart wanted to give Kelly a place to stay, she did not have to say it was her place, and she did not have to be there dressed to the nines when Kelly pulled up. She did not have to be there dressed up to the nines when Kelly pulled up. It could have been something for secret. I have done things for people that I have never spoke about. That is not what you do to a friend. Nene was staying in old girl's house when she got on the show. Her second season on the show. She was over there staying in Lisa's house. Her and Greg didn't have the credit, and so Lisa had to rent out a house for her the second season on the show. And we didn't know about it until Nene and Sheree got into it. Right? Even with Shamina, after Jarvis bought Kelly her teeth, all of a sudden, Shanono put Kelly down with Jarvis. But see, Kelly tried to make it seem like that Jarvis she was just at an Atlanta Hawks game and she was just this fly bitch and Jarvis was trying to holler at the little hobby. Right? She made it seem like that the nigga was trying to holler at her, but Shamina had to let it be known in the confessional, oh, you thought I was going to put my bestie down with a brokey? You get what I'm saying? See, Shamil want to take credit. You are becoming her little project. You are becoming her charity project. And next time when y'all get into it, she going to say, bitch, I bossed you up. I got you a $70,000 smile. I'll let you live in my house. I'll let you live in my house. That house that you was over there living in, that house that you in, I was going to get at the Shallow to play in. I was going to get at the Shallow to play in. That was a Shallow the playroom. Right? And the sad thing with you, Kelly, how I know you make bad decisions, baby, is that your mama wanted you to come home. Your mama wanted you to come home. She said that she was okay with you and your girls coming home. But you didn't want to go home. You wanted to go over there and live behind Shamia. You want to go over there and live behind Shamia. You give me a girl who made really, really bad decisions. And it's childish. You should have took your ass home. I would not, baby, the way that y'all get to playing with people on these shows, the way that Kyle was over there playing with Sutton and have my rent money and stuff, and all of a sudden her fireplace was a little bit more burnt than it was supposed to be and stuff. Baby, it's gonna be roaches and rats and stuff. Your daughters and stuff. We seen your daughters, baby. They're gonna be having honey bun and Cheeto cake was all under the bed when y'all moved. It's gonna be a mess. It's gonna be a mess. They're gonna make you look like the nastiest bitch in Atlanta. Mark my words. Mark my words. This was a bad decision, Kelly. And you are allowing yourself to become Shamia's charity case. She bossed you up. She bossed you up. This is a mess. Watch what I tell you. Don't watch what I tell you. Okay? Thank you for the super chat inform. She said, I bet Kelly Renton got evicted because of the court order. Thank you for the super chat, True Blue 8850. She said, Shamia buying friends now? That's what she always was doing. Thank you for the super chat, YDKL. I know beggars can't be choosy, but that kitchen was small as fuck. Baby, you know, shit, I don't think her twins could fit in there with her. Thank you for the super chat, Jenny. She said Kelly's gonna tear up their house the way Funky did AT Aliens. Oh my God. Oh my God, did he tear up the house? I heard it was little droppings around the house. That's what I heard. Thank you for the super chat, Cutie Content Guy. He say, Shatir is Tony Starks, aka Jarvis. 70K for your teeth. Now a place to stay. I know they scissor sisters. You took 70K from your mouth, not a roof over you and your kids' head. Mother of the year. Mother of the year. Baby, these girls over here in Atlanta are some horrible mothers. Horrible mother. Horrible mothers. He blew up the house. Who blew up the house? Don't do my dog. What dog? I took the washer and dryer allegedly. Would have definitely been back at home with my mama. I would have definitely been back at home with my mama, baby. Funky had dog duty at no door. Oh my God. Oh my God. They seem so well behaved. I heard them tell the dog stop one day. And the dog stopped. Okay? Oh, Kelly, this is Kelly. I'm not trying to be funny, Kelly. Kelly, you should have took your ass down to the welfare.
Take your ass down to the welfare.
Take your ass down to the welfare. over here being Shamia's Shamia though, girl. I wouldn't be nobody project, but you over here being Shamia's project, girl. Silly. Okay. Then we get Angela. Okay, Angela, come here, baby. Angela, come here, baby. And you know I like you, but I gotta be honest. I'm real. I'm real. Okay, holding down the spot, and now I'm good. So without me, you'll be fine, right? Okay. Now she walking through the park with her brother Lawrence and her daughter Arlie. Arlie got a head full of hair, don't she? She got some hang time. Ain't nothing like Kelly girls. Now, Lawrence looked exactly like the mama, okay? Now, I always thought that Angela was the oldest because she talked about taking care of the family, but Lawrence is the oldest, okay? Now, Angela mama's passed almost a year ago, and so it has been hard for Lawrence, Angela, and Angela's kids, okay? And Angela says that grief is tricky. She can go days without thinking about her mama, and then when she do think about her mama, she just can't stop crying, okay? And so Angela said that Amari took it the worst. I'm sure she did. I'm sure she did take it the worst because the way that Amari talked about her grandmama on camera last season, I don't respect the way that she talked about her grandmama on camera last season. I don't respect it. It gave a little bit of Noelle trying to show up the grandmama on TV for camera time and for favor with the audience. And I didn't like it. I didn't like it, okay? And so Lawrence asked, how is Valeria? And Angela said, how was she with what? And when she said it, it was with an attitude almost. At least that's what I thought. Put a 1 in the chat if you thought that Angela was on one. I thought that Angela had an attitude when he asked her, you know, how was Valeria, helping her with it. And she was like, how was she with what? It was giving me like attitude. I was like, oh my God, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. Angela was on one. And so Angela, okay, so I see one in the chat, so I know one by myself. Okay. And so Angela said, you know how I felt about her getting married. And so Lauren said, everybody knows she's married, right? And Angela said, Avon, I thought the son name was Avery. I thought my nephew name was Avery. She said, Avon and Arlie think that Amari and Valeria are best friends.
Wow.
It can be.
Really?
Wow. Really? And so Lawrence, Uncle Lawrence say, Angela, you can't pamper these kids. They need to be armed with as much information as possible in order to deal with the world the way it is. And Angela said, and I quote, I don't know if I'm ready for that. We'll see. Okay? And so then Angela got into confessional and she said, it's Amari's job to explain to her siblings she's married. They'll have a lot of questions. And those are questions only Amari will be able to answer. And so Angela is talking out of both sides of her neck. Because on one hand, she's saying Yvonne and Arlie knows that Amari and Valeria are best friends. And she didn't know if her children should be armed with that information that Amari is married to a woman. Then she's saying it's Amari's job to tell them that she's married. But see, that's not the issue that she's married, right? The issue is that she's married to a woman. Right? The issue is that she's married to a woman, and Angela don't want them to know that. Angela don't want them to know that she married to a woman. And see, that's what I'm saying, baby. I can't stand with somebody.
Playing in my mother face. I hate that.
I hate that shit. Quit playing in my face, Angela. It's giving homophobic to me. And I said this about Angela last year. I told y'all last year, Angela did or said something to Amari about her being gay to where that girl felt like that she could not come and tell her that she was getting married. I don't want you to marry. I don't want you to marry. And last year when Amari and Angela finally had a conversation about it, how when she got into it with the grandma and the auntie, Amari said that when Angela said that they called Angela and told Angela that she was married, Amari said, so they ratted me out. So it was supposed to be a secret. She wanted to go get married in secret, like almost as if it was a problem or that Angela was going to do something when they told her that she was married. Girl, how long was you going to be married to this woman without your mama knowing? And see, the thing is, a lot of people are okay with people being gay around them, except for when it's their children, right? So that's nothing. It's nothing new, right? People are okay with gay people until it's their children. I get it. But what is so surprising to me is when people get to trying to thump the Bible when it comes to the gays. And the thing is, I see it with anything gay on social media. Every people in the comments be like, oh, everybody don't gotta accept their lifestyle. Everybody don't gotta accept their lifestyle. Meanwhile, Angela is sitting over here with 3 kids by 3 different men. And it's no shade. But this woman is sitting, y'all love to thump that Bible. Angela is sitting over here with 3 kids by 3 different men, but we can't arm the children. We can arm the children with that truth, right? But not the truth that Amari is married to a woman. Because the truth of the matter is, Amari is still gonna be Amari's gonna be their sister, whether she married to a man or a woman. Point blank, period. Right? And that's the truth of it. She married to a woman, but that's your motherfucking sister. Period. I'm sure Amari doesn't have a problem telling her siblings that she married or that she's married to Valeria, but I think that Angela doesn't want her to. I think that Angela don't want her to. And at the end of the day, those are Angela's kids, so she can arm them with whatever she wants to arm them with. My thing is just stop playing in our face, girl. You don't have to, those are your kids, and you can do what you want to do with your kids, girl, but quit playing in our face because you're talking out of both sides of your neck. They think that they are best friends because you don't want them to know. And that's just the truth. Okay? Also, every time Angela, I got a question for you, Angela. Every time you get into it with the girls, you keep on telling them, you're not my type, you're not my type. Have you ever been with a woman? Do you and Charles mess with girls and stuff? And it's the issue that Amari was just supposed to play with women and I'm supposed to marry a man. Was she just supposed to play with women and marry a man? Let me know. Let me know. I want to know because you quick to throw that out. You're not my type. You're not my type. Every time you said it with Pinky, you said it with Shamina. I don't know. Right? She do say that a lot. She do say that a lot. You're not my type. Thank you for the super chat, Ms. One. She said, hey, boy, did you see Cocoa Butter and Shamina judging the best peach cobbler contest? It's posted up on YouTube. Who is Cocoa Butter? And Shamia judging the best peach cobbler contest. And who making the peaches? I don't know no Coco. Who is Coco? The only Coco I know is from SWV. If you got time, then I got time. You will see Amari next week. I don't want to see her. You believe Amari right now? What's she saying? Tokyo said my first son is gay. It did bother me for the first few years, but it bothered me way more that he was unhappy because he wasn't living in his truth. Girl, I don't even know if I'm being honest with you in full transparency. Since you share, I'm gonna share Tokyo. I don't even know if I get married, if I want to even invite. It was so much stuff that was said to me. It was a very bad time with me and my mama, and it was some stuff that was said to me that I don't know if I'm over. I love my mama, but it was some stuff that was said to me. I just don't know if I got married, if I want to even have a wedding or anything like that, because I don't know who would truly be there for me. You know what I'm saying? I know that everybody ain't just, you know what I'm saying? But my thing is respect me because I respect you. You ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying? And so it is, I don't know. It probably just be me and my nigga in his bank account. Ah! Okay. So who we got next? Let's see. Phaedra. Fraudra. Okay. Baby, here go Kelly again, crying with a loaf of bread under her arm, child. Here she go again, crying with a loaf of bread under her arm. Girl, take your ass down to the welfare, girl. Child.
Take your ass down to the welfare.
Okay. Now I forgot that Phaedra was a lawyer. I didn't forget that she was a lawyer. I just didn't think that she practiced no more because we haven't seen her practicing in years. When she was on Married to Medicine, we didn't see her in a lawyer's office or anything like that or whatever. So I forgot that she was still, doing law. And so she met with Kelly, and Kelly got a new confessional. Look, when I tell you Kelly is going through it, baby, Kelly, you was never that girl. Baby, Kelly got on this latex dress. Baby, the titties were so big in the dress. The latex was stretched off the motherfucker. The dress looked smooth and ashy. Part of the dress looked smooth. Part of the motherfucking dress looked like it had eczema. Baby, it just looked rough. Baby, when I tell you that Kelly is a mess, and so that's what I'm saying. Baby, Kelly has never been that girl. How did you go, girl, no. Take your ass down to the welfare. This ought to be her last season. You showed up with that white shirt because you ain't have no money. You showed up with that white t-shirt because you ain't have no money. Then you showed up with this eczema ass latex dress. Girl, no ma'am. No ma'am. Okay? So she said that Phaedra ended up filing an emergency ex parte for Kelly. And she says that she wants to beef it up and file another motion for child support, right? And she also wants to help Kelly show the court that it's important for her to film with her daughters. Okay? Phaedra said that she has been through this before and she understands. And so her representing Kelly will be her gift to her. So she's going to be doing it for free. Okay? Now, I got to be honest with you. When she said that, I almost cried because I can tell that Kelly really appreciated that. And she wasn't expecting Phaedra to do it for her for free. She had expected to pay Kelly. And I do think that Kelly's husband may be putting her through a lot. However, you gotta play a better game. You have poor decision-making skills, Kelly. That man didn't want you to film on that show with his daughters because you was trashing him on the show. And so you have to pick your battles, is all I'm saying. I'm not saying not to tell your experience, but you gotta pick your battles. If you know that the nigga that you messing with is petty and he may try to take the kids and stuff away from you or have stop the kids from filming, then maybe it would be better to not talk about the nigga on the show if it means more to you than have if it means more to you to have your daughters on the show. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to take up for the nigga. I'm just saying pick your battles. That's all I'm saying. Right? I think that Kelly makes poor decisions. And moving in Shamina house is one of them. Okay? But make no mistake, this is also an opportunity for Phaedra to redeem herself from what happened with that case with Sheree over there with Bob and the child support. And Bob beating her without having a law degree. Remember, Bob beat Phaedra in court. Okay? Now, I saw a clip of an interview that Kelly did, and Kelly said that she didn't hear Phaedra say that she knew the man that Portia was saying that she slept with, or knew the pastor that Portia said that she was sleeping with when they was on the party bus in Dallas. Because she would have never let her represent her if she heard her say that. You would have never let her represent you? Because she did it for free. She did it for free. You let her do it, and you let her do it because she did it for free. So stop, baby. Stop, baby. It's all coming out. It's all coming out. You did it for free. She did it for free. And that's why you let her represent you. Get her all through your business. Okay? Next we got Pinky. Okay? Pinky Cole. My girl. Okay? Now Pinky and Derek, they go to Montel Jordan's house with his wife, Kristen, okay? Now, Montel and Kristen are their marriage counselors, and they have been their marriage counselors before they even got married, okay? Now, Pinky said that Montel Jordan is one of the greatest artists of our generation.
Who had been saying that? Who said that? Who said that?
Who said that? Montel Jordan might got 5 songs. Montel Jordan might got one of the greatest artists of all time. I'm getting so tired of y'all putting these labels and stuff on these people, child. That girl, this is how we do it. Okay. Can we get it on tonight? Let's ride with girl. He got about 5 songs. Maybe 5. I'm pushing 5. Let me look at my phone. I know this how we do it ain't on it. Ain't in my phone. They woo that out. They woo that out, bitch. Let me see. Here we go. Here goes Shayla. Talking about he's a great writer. Child, what did he write? Let me know. Let the people know in the chat what he wrote. Irreplaceable. Sure. T-shirt. Let me see. HIJKLM. Let me see what we got with Montel Jordan. Okay, I got What's On Tonight. Okay, Let's Ride. Get It On Tonight. Those are 2 different songs. And this is how we do it. He got 4 songs. He got 4 songs. He got a song called Let's Ride with Master P. Can We Get It On Tonight? This is how we do it. Okay, Deborah Cox. He wrote a song for Deborah Cox, 34 songs. Kamala's Montel, You know you from Canada, you know what I mean? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I count only 2. He got 4. He got 4. We're all coming, and he better have an open bar. Go coming to where? Coming to where? Okay. Let me see. Thank you for the super chat, Ms. Mo. She said, "What you mean? Who's coming to your wedding, Gabor? Whenever you get married, we're all coming to support you in person or in spirit for being such a." Oh, thank you so much, Ms. Mo. I appreciate it. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the super chat, cue the country guy. He said, "Get Pinky off the show." Montel Jordan got 2 songs, and he wrote "Nobody's Supposed to Be Here." She got her MJs mixed up. Greatest what? Wait a minute, MJs. He wrote "Nobody's Supposed to Be Here." He wrote that. Montel Jordan wrote "Nobody's Supposed to Be Here." Dina, don't do me that, girl. Oh, I will be. He wrote "Incomplete" by Cisco. Wow. Let me look him up. Because that was a nice house. Let me see. Montel Jordan. But you know, they take offering up. Let me see what he wrote. Let me see. Because if he wrote those 2 songs that y'all saying that he wrote, that's a bad man. Ministry career. So, okay, this is how we do it. Thank you. Okay. Nobody's supposed to be here. Okay. He written and produced for artists like Christina Milian, child. 98 Degrees, Shay Jones, Deborah Cox, Lamo, Ta-da! Okay. Incomplete. Okay. The Fighting Temptations. He plays it. Okay. Okay. He got a little something. He did a little something. But of all time, absolutely not. Absolutely not. But he did a little thing. Nobody's supposed to be here, baby. That was a hit. That's a hit. And Incomplete was a hit. I don't care what nobody say. Cisco can sing, baby. I don't think that people give Cisco enough credit. But they thought that Cisco was gay. But people don't give y'all don't give Cisco enough credit. Cisco can sing. Okay? Is the Gym Crush still fine with the new eye prescription lyrics, mom, baby? That nigga, I don't know. I feel like that nigga be, in my head, I could be a little K. Michelle in the head. Feeling like that nigga be in the chat. But baby, that nigga bigger. Okay. But yeah, if I say anything is fine, no matter what the prescription or not, the nigga gonna be bad. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how, I do it. Okay. But Pinky shares that she's been battling if she wanted to file for bankruptcy or not. And Derek didn't want her to, and he wanted to bail her out. And she didn't want Derek to do that. And she also ended it with, it's not financially responsible for them to do that. But I thought that he was paid. I thought he was paid. Every time Pinky get into it with somebody, she said that her husband is paid. But what good is your husband being paid when you can't use none of the money? What good is your husband being paid if you can't use the money? See, Pinky is male identified, and I believe that she looked down on women who have to rely on their husband or who husbands help them out. Right? Because what good is you saying that your husband is paid if he ain't got? And my whole thing is, I don't like that y'all coming over here. If you asking me, baby, I believe that y'all coming over here playing in
my mother face. I hate that.
Because the woman said it's pride, it's pride, it's pride. Let him help you, girl, and you didn't let the man help you, girl. We seen in real time that you went and filed for bankruptcy. We seen that you went actually and filed for bankruptcy. So Kristen is telling her it's pride, it's pride. It's the marriage that keep the business better, not the business that keep the marriage better. I don't agree with that. I don't believe that. Listen, I believe in the Lord. I love the Lord. Right? I do love the Lord, okay? But I don't believe everything no goddamn preacher man tell me. That they said was some bullshit, right? They said it's the marriage that makes the business better, not the business that make the marriage better. No, baby, this girl is over here filing bankruptcy. She's taking me down too, right? Now, Pinky ended it. She said, I just don't believe that he had no $5 million to give her. She act like he was Luther Vandross. That damn Nigerian goalie is fine. I order a damn jersey and some socks to match. I'm in love. Who? Send him to me. Send him to me. Okay? He's rich as hell, Gabor. He's going to be on Breakfast Club soon. Baby, Jean, baby, quit telling me. Girl, you know I used to be a jersey chase. What is you sitting up here telling me, sitting up here talking about he going to be on the Breakfast Club? Is that a litmus test for a motherfucker with money? Motherfucking Dr. Umar was on the Breakfast Club before. Because he sitting over here at the Breakfast Club don't mean that he got no motherfucking money. Just because he's sitting at the Breakfast Club don't mean that he got no money. Quit telling me shit that don't make. Girl, Gene gone with the bullshit now. He gonna got money. He paid. He gonna be on the. What the fuck does that mean? Shit. Anyway, she said that she is striving to be a better wife to her husband every day. She never thought that she would experience a love like that. She said that he's everything that she prayed for in a spouse and a partner, and most importantly, a friend. Oh, Pinky, I love that for you. You know what I'm saying? Now, do I think the nigga was gonna give her $5 million? Absolutely not. Right? Hell no, I don't believe so. But I am happy that she got what she prayed for. But my whole thing is, Pinky, quit running around here. Listen, you gonna file for bankruptcy? File for bankruptcy, mama. File for bankruptcy. But quit running around here making it seem like this nigga was gonna give you $5 million. And then give you shit. I could see if you was gonna end the season with him and you didn't file for bankruptcy, but girl, we know that you filed for bankruptcy. And most importantly, bitch, you didn't even want us to know how much you was making. You didn't even want us to know how much you was making. Because when you said, bitch, I could have bought your I changed my name on Twitter. I changed my name on Twitter, baby, to bitch, I could have bought your foreclosed houses. I'm afraid if we seen what you was over there making, girl, bitch, you couldn't have bought them foreclosed houses. And I'm gonna have to change my motherfucking name, baby. I changed my name on Twitter, baby, to bitch, I could have bought your foreclosed houses. I love it, baby. Who? Okay. The Nigerian goalkeeper can have me, baby. I thought that she, baby, the girls get to telling on themselves, baby. The Nigerian, I thought that she was celibate, boo. Pinky's net worth is in vegan dollars. My God. Oh my God. Okay. So then we get Phaedra. Oh, I got a super chat. Thank you for the super chat, Amy J. She said, I believe Pink. Remember Gabrielle Union said the same thing. She wanted everything separate until probably 2 years ago. Amy J, you believe Pinky what? Let me know. Because I know you believe in the Easter Bunny. What you believe with Pinky? And it's no shade. It's okay to believe in the Easter Bunny. What you believe? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Okay? So then we get Phaedra. Okay? Phaedra ended up coming over to pick up. Phaedra ended up coming over to pick up Portia. Okay? And she tells Portia that she took up the internet at CultureCon talking about passion and punani. Okay? Talking about passion and pussy. Okay? And then Phaedra says, why y'all trying to make Frick extra gay? Now she running with the rainbow flag through Midtown. Why y'all trying to make Frick extra gay?
Bitch, what?
Bitch, what? Frick was the one who told Candy that she would eat her till she came. She wanted to eat her till she came. And any woman eating pussy till somebody came is already extra gay. That ain't no new gay shit or just no gay shit. That's to eat a bitch till she come. That is extra gay. A girl kissing on a girl in the club. You know what I'm saying? That's like some gay shit, like not really gay, but I just kissed the girl. You know what I'm saying? I kissed the girl and I like it. To eat a bitch until she come? Baby, that's extra gay. Right? Frick was the one on the girls trip that said, one of you bitches eat me tonight. Not this bitch eat me tonight. Any bitch will do. Right? It don't matter which one. As long as I'm ate at the end of the night, I'm good. Right? That sounds like a bitch that's extra gay to me. Ain't nobody make Frick no extra gay or trying to make Frick no extra gay. Frick was already extra gay. She was already extra gay. That's a bull dagger. Now, while we on the Phaedra do give me a little Angela. She give me a little Angela too. Like she cool with the gay shit. But if the president or the mayor, whatever she call them, you know what I'm saying? If they come out gay, she'll have a fit. She'll have a fit. Phaedra give me, because you know the boy, the young one over there, the other day when he was on the crutches, you seen him, he had his hair, but it died like Cisco, baby. He had his hair, but it died like Cisco, and he want to be a designer. And Phaedra give me, she told him, you playing baby, you playing football around here. And so he ended up hurting himself out there. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we had already seen the oldest one over there with a white boy going to the prom. Y'all remember that? And Phaedra trying to let it be known he ain't gay, he ain't gay, he ain't gay. I'm just saying, she seems she cool over there with the gay shit when it comes to Portia and stuff or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But when it's in her household, she gonna have a fit. Because I remember Phaedra saying before, put it two in the chat. Remember, she said that she want her sons wearing bow ties and selling bean pies, meaning AKA she wanted them to be Cornel X or Elijah Muhammad. You know what I'm saying? That's what she said. That's what I heard her say. She wanted them to be Cornel X or Elijah Muhammad. Okay. But they ended up pulling up to Nobody Drew's house. Let me see. I got a picture of them over there at Nobody Drew's house. Now this actually was a fun scene. Okay. They go to Nobody Drew's house. Oh, right, yes, baby. Dr. Umar, right? Remember how she used to treat Derrick J? She said that she was cool with the gays. She just didn't like the flamboyant gays. That's what I heard her say. I wouldn't lie on her, baby. Tell the truth. That probably was season 4. Put a 4 in the chat if you remember her saying that. Put a 4 in the chat if you remember her saying that. I heard her say that. She said that she was cool with the gays. She didn't like the flamboyant shit, though. That's what I heard her say, baby. I know I heard her say that. And I've been side-eyeing the bitch ever since. Put a 4 in the chat if y'all heard the girl say that. I don't see no. Thank you, Erica the author. Because they be telling me I'm lying sometimes, y'all, because they be smoking on this bunk and Hennessy and shit, and they don't be remembering shit, and they be trying to make me seem like I ain't hear that either. I heard that. I heard her say that. Thank you, Shayla. Thank you, Lady Libra. Thank you, Jamaica Sweet. I heard her say that before. She said I'm cool with the gay shit. I just don't like the feminine boys. That's what I heard her say. Okay. Let me see. They pulled up to Mommy Dear's house, and Cynthia was already there, and Angela ended up showing up later. Okay. Now the whole time they was there, baby, Drew kids didn't come downstairs not one time asking for nothing to eat or anything like that, baby, because they wasn't there.
They took them from you, baby.
They took them from you, baby. We didn't see the kids because they took them from you, baby. They probably was downstairs in the basement with Ralph, baby, because we know she's unfit. She will feed these women before she feed her own kids. Okay. Drew had a nice charcuterie board set up, and Portia says that she has been calling it charcuterie at Cynthia's house. And Cynthia said that's because you've been getting some good coochie and you got them confused. You've been getting some good coochie, and you got them confused. Okay? And the thing is, I see why Portia and Shamia are friends because they both freaked out. They both freaked out. Every time Portia or Drew is in a room, they get to talking about pussy. Somebody is always riding somebody or straddling somebody. You know what I'm saying? They are such vulgar gutters. Like, right, Dina, what's going on? Okay? And so they ended up talking about Drew singing for Rich Homie Quan in the park at his memorial. And she said that the girls was trying to take her voice. Okay? She said that Pinky called her about a project that she wanted her to be a part of that was about her life. And Notori is going to be playing Pinky. And Phaedra says, you know, I like her. That's my twin. People say that I look like Notori.
Bitch, where? That was B-I-H. Bitch, where?
Bitch, where? You look like Notori too, Phaedra? And Cynthia looked around at her and had a mouthful of food and said, really? Like the Cookie Monster. Really? Right? And so Angela said, wait a minute, Notori is playing Pinky? And Angela said, Notori must need a shake because Notori know good and damn well, not good and well, good damn well, that she don't look like no Pinky. And the only person who looked like Pinky is Mr. Clean. Okay? Angela, and I'm not saying this because I think you're homophobic, mama. I don't think that Mr. Clean, it don't really work for me. I don't like it. I don't like the Mr. Clean. Now I do like the dirty, wait a minute, where I go? A dirty dry tennis ball head could never. But you know, that's my girl though, but I gotta be real. Phaedra, you ate with that one, baby. You ate with that one, baby. That girl say, baby, you a dirty, dry tennis ball head could never.
No, you.
Baby, I love it. I love it. That's the best. Baby, a dirty, dry tennis ball head is better. Yeah, it is. It is, baby. Baby, she ate you up with that one, baby. But I didn't forget how you got online, Pinky, talking about, hey, friend, to the gay boy. Bitch, baby, I know how the girls get down, baby. I know how the girls get down. Okay? Anyway. Drew said that the event wasn't ruined, right? But it was weird because Shamia wanted to talk about Portia. All Shamia wanted to talk about was Portia.
Bitch, you're lying.
Girl, you lying. Why are you lying, Shamia? Portia? Drew? Why are you lying? And I don't like Shamia, but she did not want to talk about Portia. All that happened was Drew said that she caught a stray last season from Shamia because she was beefing with Portia. Right? That was all that happened. Okay? Drew is a liar, and she's lame, and she be lying. And y'all know she be lying because Bravo rolled the beautiful bean footage, and she was lying. She was lying. Here you go. K.S. Pittman, we're not talking about everybody lying. We talking about Drew. We talking about nobody Drew. I didn't like that bald head lies. Right. Drew stirring the pot that needs stirring. Here we go. Baby, when I tell y'all go up for some bullshit, y'all go up for some bullshit, baby. But I love it. Drew got issues. She got lying issues. Lying issues. Okay? Then Cynthia shares that Shamia came to Lake Bailey and brought us something about a text exchange. Again, bringing up something. What's good, really, BTV? What's good? Then she brought up that that Shamia came to Lake Bailey and brought up a text exchange. Again, Shamia bringing up something on the show that had nothing to do with the show. And so Portia said, I'm not defending a text exchange. And she just, left it where it was at, okay? And so Drew said that she went to meet K. Michelle and Shamina, and that K. Michelle said that she didn't like Drew. And Bravo rolled that beautiful bean footage again. And K. Michelle did not say that. Drew lied again.
You are a big ass liar.
You are a big ass liar. Drew is a big ass liar. Like she's steady lying. She's steady lying and Bravo is showing the footage. And y'all, oh, the scene needed to be doing, it need to be, they moving the story along. No, ma'am. You're lying. Drew is lying, okay? And so, Drew has dessert for the girls. Drew went and bought dessert for the girls, baby. And when she brought the dessert out, baby, it was a rainbow cake, okay? And so Phaedra said, what's up with this rainbow cake, okay? And Drew said, well, this is in honor of Portia because we know Portia has a lot going on. And as she was saying that, Portia was saying, don't you do it. Don't you do it. And did y'all hear Phaedra say, hell no? Phaedra said, hell no, and looked at the camera. Did y'all hear Phaedra say, hell no, don't look at the camera? Put a 7 in the chat if you heard Phaedra say, hell no, and look at the camera. Baby. Very bad. Portia said, baby, I will take half of this cake and you're going to take the other half. I'm going to take half of this cake and you're going to take the other half. And she fed some of the cake to Drew.
I ain't never seen so many dykes in my life.
Baby, the real dykes of Atlanta, baby. The real dykes of Atlanta. She did. Yes, Drew is a nasty girl. 7-7. Yeah. Happy Pride. Drew is messy as fuck. Yes, she did. Girl, how you gonna sit up here? But I guess Drew say, but see, this how but Walker, let me tell you something about being in the community. Let me tell you something about being in the community. See, Drew probably feel like she ain't really gay because she don't eat pussy. But see, Portia's around here saying she eat bitches until they real dyke. I mean, that's a real bull dagger. You know what I'm saying? You know the niggas that be messing with niggas and stuff, they feel like they don't suck dick, I ain't gay, I'm surviving. You get what I'm saying? But when you put a dick in your mouth, that's when you really gay. And so Drew probably feel like I ain't never ate no pussy though. I might be around here running around with Ty and something like that. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't ate no pussy. So she probably look at it like, girl, I mess with girls, but I don't do what Portia do. That's the real thing. That's the real thing. Put a 3 in the chat if y'all heard that before. The girls that's how the people get down. That's how the people get down. Thank you for the super chat, Brian. He said YouTube is tripping today. My God, no notification. What's good, Gabor? Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. I have no idea. But unsubscribe and subscribe again and then hit the notification bell. Yes. See, that's a real thing. That's a real thing. Child, then I'm straight. It's been 10 years, baby. Richie, let me tell you something, baby. Once the dick has been in your mouth, baby, the dick has been in your mouth forever. Baby, I wouldn't give a damn if it was 50 years ago, baby. If you sucked dick when you was in military, if you had a dick in your, okay, let me be okay. Then we get the pinky skate party. Do I got pictures of the skate party? I got pictures of the skate party, I think. Okay. So it was Pinky was throwing it with Derek. So Pinky was throwing this party with Derek. And so the Slutty Vegan and Dave Cheesecake trucks were serving food right next to each other. Okay, now I want to go to Atlanta because I want to try some Slutty Vegan and I want to try Dave's cheesesteak. I had a cheesesteak, my first real cheesesteak when I was in DC, and it was good. Okay. So the girls arrived. They was all dressed in 80s theme. If I had to pick my top 3, top 3, it would be Portia and then Angela and then it would be Shamia. Okay. Now, Angela, I love you, mama. And I'm not saying this because I feel like that you homophobic. I'm not saying this because I feel you homophobic, mama. Let me not do it because you lost your mama. Can I get her? I'm not going to do it. Girl, I'm just saying, when Angela got out the car, baby, I heard, baby, release the drama, release the stress. Baby, I saw Big Frida, baby. I thought that we was back in New Orleans with Big Frida, baby. I'm just saying, baby, and Angela, baby, you are a big girl, baby. You are really, you a tall girl. I love you, sis. I love you, sis. But baby, I thought I saw Big Frida, baby. But that's all. I'm not gonna say nothing else. Okay. Now there was a cast event earlier in the day that Nobody Drew was a part of, right? And they didn't show it. They didn't show it because it was for Nobody Drew. So Nobody Drew had another event that she invited all the girls to, and the girls showed up, but they didn't show it.
Loser!
Loser! Loser! The transphobia jumped out. Is that transphobic? I'm not being for transphobic. Baby, don't look. You can't look at this picture and tell me you don't see Big Frida, baby. I saw Big Frida. Okay. Now, however, there was a man named Terry who introduced himself to Drew because he wanted to court her, right? And Pinky ended up inviting him to the party. See, I love me some Big Pink. I want to hang with Big Pink because I feel like that we'll get along. Because me, myself, when it comes to me and, seeing something that I like or whatever, I could be a little reserved, right? When it comes to myself, but I'm a hell of a wingman, right? I'm a hell of a ring man, okay? Now, when I saw the nigga gave me bull dagger, so I feel like that's right up Drew's alley. You get what I'm saying? He could give her the best of both worlds. He looked like a bull dagger to me. I'm just being honest with you, okay? Now, it's the anniversary of Angela's mom's death, and she's a little late, but she's pushing through, and she ended up coming. When she arrived, Portia gives her with a frame with the picture of her mama in it, and then they showed Drew giving her flowers earlier at the event. Did y'all see? I'm not trying to be funny. Did y'all see that sad ass bouquet of roses that Drew gave Angela? Did y'all see that sad ass bouquet of roses that Drew gave Angela? I'd rather not give the girl nothing, baby. I'd rather not give the girl nothing than that sad ass boo. Baby, Drew looked like that I'm not trying to be funny. Baby, nobody Drew looked like that she was on her way to the event, baby, and grabbed them plastic flowers off her motherfucking kitchen table and said, here, bitch. Here, girl, here. That's what it gave me. It don't give me that she got 12 people working for her, baby, that could have went and got her some flowers, baby. That sad ass bouquet of roses. Okay? But, I'm just saying, it's the thought that counts. Because remember, I'm just being real. Remember, Nene was upset because she said they got her some $250 flowers. Nene, girl, what you thought that flower was supposed to be, baby? I'm pretty sure the flowers died. Nene don't give me that she taking care of no flowers. Okay? Kelly didn't say nothing. Okay? Pinky ended up giving her this huge bouquet of flowers and said that she wanted to send her condolences. Okay? And it was, it really touched me. My eyes got a little bit, it really did.
Are you okay?
It really did touch me because they showed up for her. That was their sister. And they supported her. Okay? And so she thanked them, and she also thanked Phaedra and Shamia for sending her stuff as well. And she says that she appreciates them showing up for her. And you notice Kelly didn't say nothing because she's been running around crying with a loaf of bread under her arms all episode. You know what I'm saying? And so I wanted you to show up as that girl. Show up as that girl. Take your ass down to the welfare.
Take your ass down to the welfare.
You know what I'm saying, Kelly? You could have went with your food stamp card, and you could have went right down the cereal aisle, or matter of fact, you could have went over there where the meat is at, and you could have pulled some Mexicans or something, or some black people or whatever, and told them that you would give them, you know what I'm saying? Half. Do half. You get what I'm saying? Go half on the food stamps. You know what I'm saying? I give you $100 food stamps for $50, and you could buy the girl some flowers or something like that. Or you could have gave them 75 for 40, 45. You know what I'm saying? You could have did that. You could have got this girl something. I would at least gave her a card or something. You know what I'm saying? I would have got maybe I would have got the broke children to make her a card and put their hands on it. Or something.
Your child is broken.
You know what I'm saying? I would have got the twins to put some paint on their hands and just put it on the thing and said, we thinking of each other. We would have accepted it, baby, because they sick. And so we would have accepted that picture with their hands and stuff on it and said, we thinking of you. Okay? Anyway, girl, Kelly just sitting there and get a girl nothing, like they was beefing as a child. Okay? Angela said that she's going through a pain that she don't want to wish on anybody. Okay? And so they ended up getting the skating. They got the skating. The girls look like they had fun. Now, I can skate. Wait a minute. Did y'all see Drew over there skating with Terry? Baby Terry really showed up, baby, and Terry was really, baby, out there trying to court Drew, baby. Terry is really out there trying to court Drew, baby, okay? Now, I can skate, but I can't do no tricks on the skates. You get what I'm saying? Like, I can do the skates that they had on with the four. I could rollerblade. I could really rollerblade. but I can't really skate on no 4 skates. I can skate enough to where I can make it around the rink and I can keep myself from falling if people come too close to me. You get what I'm saying? But I can't really skate like that, okay? So they ended up going outside and they ended up having like a Soul Train line. And Terry was out there at the Soul Train line standing behind Drew. Baby, what is going on? So Drew got her roster like Kenzie. Drew got her roster like Kenzie over here with Terry. Okay? He gave me bulldagger vibes to me though, okay? But it really did look like the girls was having fun. It really did look like the girls was having fun. And I'm glad that they are having fun. Okay? Then we get Portia. Baby, Portia, girl. Girl, you are a visionary, girl. I gotta give it to you, Portia, girl. You are a visionary. Okay? Now, if I didn't know any better, Portia, I would think that this was the same day that you had shot that scene with Mike. Because it looked like you had on the same outfit. But not, you didn't have on the same outfit. You just had on all black. Okay? But Dennis ended up coming over. And I will say this about you, Portia. You are a visionary. Because, you know, sometimes I'll be telling y'all got to catch up. Sometimes, you know, y'all got to catch up. And I had to catch up. Because I didn't see what Portia seen in Dennis before, baby. But, baby, when I tell you now I see the vision, baby. Now I see the vision. Baby. Girl. I see the vision, okay? So, baby Dennis came in there and said, Portia Diane Williams, okay? And Portia says, baby, you know, he's a really good father. Now, Portia, my thing is, Portia, if he's a really good father, why did he have to fight you for joint custody of Pilar? Why did he have to fight you for joint custody of Pilar if he was a good father? Why did you want to take his parental rights away from him? Okay? So Portia and Dennis, they sit outside, okay? And he says, what's going on? He saw what was going on with Culture Con, and he said, you don't think that you need to slow it down? You can't be confusing my daughter like that, okay? And so Portia says, well, hold on, wait a minute, because you know what I'm saying? What I basically heard was, now I knew that she was eating pussy before, you know what I'm saying? But now you around here with a whole bull dyke. You get what I'm saying? And you got my daughter around here, you're not about to be around here confusing my daughter. And so Portia was like, wait a minute, hold on, because I know where you're going. Nobody has met Pilar, okay? And so Portia says she's just dating, and Dennis had his chance. That she asked him for her ring back in December, and Dennis didn't bring it. And so Dennis said the next thing he know, on Mother's Day, she was engaged to Simon. Okay? She was engaged to Simon. Okay? So he said that he waited around with Simon because he knew it wasn't going to work. And he said, this is very painful for me because I was very intentional with everything that we had going on. And so he gives her a box. And he said, I waited around to see if maybe we can. And then he didn't say nothing. And then he said, but he can't do anything with it. And so Portia opened the box. He seen it was their engagement ring. And she said that he was doing too much and threw it at him. And baby, then she started crying. And baby, when I tell you, I seen while she was over there on them Lifetime movies like Garcelle, this girl can't act worth a damn. She can't act worth a damn. It was a little bit better than Nobody Drew, but baby, it was a mess. Okay? And so Dennis said it ain't a point of me hanging around no more. You get what I'm saying? You done fucked and sucked and scissored everything walking in Atlanta, and there ain't no point of me hanging on no more. And so Portia said, look, you are the trauma, not the drama. You're the trauma. Okay? And so Portia says, in a perfect world, this is what she said in the confessional. In a perfect world, I would love to get back with Dennis, but there's just another side from them that happens when we get together, and I don't like it. And she don't want to be arguing in front of Pilar, and she hasn't introduced her to a toxic household. She has yet to introduce her to a toxic household.
Bitch, you better be joking.
Bitch, you better be joking. Girl, you married Simon, and y'all was together for a New York minute, and now he's gone. You had Pilar sitting on his lap calling him Pop or Daddy. Then you reached out to him and said that Pilar missed him and he didn't even reply. All of that is toxic, mama. All of it. You over there being, girl, baby, it's toxic. All of it is toxic. Portia, do you not think that we watch the show? I feel like sometimes you be saying stuff sometimes and you don't think that we know what's going on. Like we stupid. We are not PJ. And I'm not saying that PJ is stupid. I'm just saying she's young and she believes everything that you tell her. We not PJ, baby. I don't believe that you can get nothing past PJ. But you definitely can't gonna get nothing past us, especially not me. What's going on? Okay? And so Portia says, for the sake of Pilar, I'll be damned if I let her see Dennis come in the house and see us as a family and then we break up. Why not? You did it with Simon. Simon came in and out the house and saw y'all break up. Pilar saw y'all break up. So what's the difference? At least this is her daddy. At least this is her daddy. At least when she say she missed him, he'll still come over to the house. Baby, Simon left you on red, bitch. You told him Pilar missed you, baby, and he left you on red. You thought because you put Pilar's name in it that he was going to reply to the message? That nigga say, Pilar, I got my own motherfucking kids. Who? Thank you for the super chat, Jerry. He said anyone that thinks that was acting is manless and toothless and wouldn't understand how complicated relations are because no one will claim them. Thank you for the super chat, Jerry. If you got something to say, baby, you know what? I like when the people be more direct and say who they talking to. You know what I'm saying? Say their names and leave it at the playground. That's what I like to see. Say their names and leave it at the playground, baby. Okay? And so Portia tells Dennis to keep the ring and give it to Pilar. And Dennis says, we clearly need to go to therapy because you obviously don't understand what's going on. Baby, they was acting their ass off. Do you hear me? Okay? And so Dennis leaves and says it's time for him to move on too. And baby, Portia's over there trying to cry, talking about she always think about Dennis' mental health. And she wish he would think of her. You couldn't have been thinking about Dennis' mental health when you had him in pictures smiling with you and Simon. What Simon said, you had me doing 22 weddings all over the world.
Oh my God.
I went through 22 weddings all over the world for you and this nigga. Okay? To be honest with you, unless Portia is getting back with Dennis, I don't want to see her with another man or woman that she's scissoring or fucking on this show. Or that she's dating for a storyline, right? That is all she's given us is, you know, I'm dating, and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. I really am. I'm tired of it, baby. It's the same thing over and over, and it's not really, Portia is not that interesting to just be trying to give us anybody that she dating. And I'm tired of it.
I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it.
Brian say, I love the acting. It had me in my feelings. It had you in your feelings. She did that good? Wow. So you're going to give her an Emmy. Good boy, my girl, today. I'm in here screaming. Why are you screaming? Dylan's really hurt that woman at her most vulnerable moment, Mo Walker. Girl, when did he hurt her? Tell us how you really feel. Right. She's like J-Lo. Abs, we tired. Right. I'm over Portia using Dennis for orchestrated scenes. What else is going on? Right. One trick donkey. Right. Heavy on the donkey. Oscar. Child. Girl, say look at an Oscar before she get one, baby. You know that'll never fucking happen.
No, you.
He did her wrong while she was pregnant. Did you hear the girl say that she was over there messing with? Okay. Emmy. I want to see Portia in therapy. Read my last comment. Okay, I got to go find it. Let me see. Did she think of his mental health when her family jumped him and his mama? Right. Let's go. Get Dennis off my screen. Girl, Beyonce's mama. Come on, man. Dennis really does have some nice eyes, baby. I'm telling you, baby. I'm telling you. I didn't see the vision at first, baby, but baby Portia. Baby. Baby. Portia, you better get that nigga off the screen for that nigga get snatched up. And baby, he gonna say fuck you and pull on y'all. What is the vision, baby? Boy, are you serious? YDKL as a heart attack. As a heart attack. I must be Ray Charles. You might be, baby. You might need to go get your vision checked. I don't see the vision yet. Boy said, I don't give a damn. I said what I said. Go back and recheck that right eye, baby. I don't need it. I don't need it yet, baby. I know what I'm seeing, baby. I'm Stevie Wonder to the vision. Shit. Baby. That man, that's some. Okay. But Pinky with a beard. Oh, Lyric's mom gone now. They are better as friends and co-parents. They said Kelly is homeless, not toothless, y'all. There's beauty in everybody, right? Lovely D's gone now. Gone now. All right. But y'all, that's all I got right now. Y'all, I don't, and I hate to say it, y'all, and I don't really want to, y'all. But baby, this has been hard for me. With this, I don't feel like myself with this Love Island stuff, y'all. It's too much to turn away. I'm watching the show. But it's just too much with the turnaround for me, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay? Thank you for the super chat, Jerry. He said it was the best scene. This was the best scenic episode. Scene this episode. You won't understand, Gabor, because you don't have a man and can't give one. Baby, I could get yours. Let's be clear. I could get yours. But I'm not no homewrecker like Portia. Let's be clear, Jerry. I could come into your house and wreck your whole world. I could come into your house and wreck your whole world, bitch. You'd have fell into my Portia, bitch, and don't you ever forget it. Now what's good? Okay? But y'all, I gotta go. Good boy, did you see Garcelle say she coming back if LVP does? But see, I did see that, Cameron, but this is the gag, though. Nobody asked her broke down ass if she wanted to come back. The girl never asked her, when will you come back? The girl said, girl, how you doing since you left the show? Girl, how is your funds, baby? How are your funds doing? Nobody asked her broke down ass if she wanted to come back. Nobody asked her that. Nobody asked her that. Nobody asked her that she want to come back. Girl, you are jack shit nothing. Probably over there begging like Kelly over here begging Shamia. Over there begging Lisa Vanderpump. I'll come back if she comes back because she weak sauce. Please. All right. But y'all, thank y'all so much for being here, y'all. I really appreciate the love and support. And I will see y'all later. Adios.
Call daddy, tell him 25. Call daddy, tell him 25. Call daddy, tell him 25. Oh, cool.